here is your action step. Get ready to take notes. Get ready to screenshot this. This is your main to-do for this week and for your life. This is the good news for you, that Jesus didn't just leave you. No, he's never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you. He's equipping us. He's shaping us. He's molding us. Whether you're a great disciple maker, or you want to become a better one, or you've never discipled anybody in your life, this is the message for you. I want everybody listening to be engaged, okay, in something that I'm going to call 3+3. Yes, you heard it first. I'm going to talk to you about something that's called 3+3, because in the future, in the church, the only people that are going to come to church are the people that are engaged, because in the future, only the engaged people will remain. So I want everybody listening to engage in something I'm going to call 3+3. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what it is. I'm so pumped to share it with you. This is the practical application point of the message. So in order for you to be a disciple of Jesus that makes disciples for Jesus, if we agree that, yes, this is how we're going to have a great life, a great commitment to the great commandment and to the great commission is going to give you a great life. If we agree with that, if we have a point of agreement, unanimous agreement on that, we're like, yes, Lord, I want to be a disciple that makes disciples. Here's what I want you to do, okay? Here's the first thing, the 3+3 model. I want you to commit to 3 places where discipleship is going to take place, okay? I want you personally to commit to 3 places where discipleship is going to take place. This is the first part of the 3+3 model, okay? This is the 3 spaces that I want you to commit to. Number 1, I want you to commit to engage and to be in attendance at Sunday service. You already heard that we're going to start in-person services starting the first Sunday in February. So number 1 space I want you to be engaged in is the Sunday service, whether you're watching it online, you're watching it at home, you're coming in person. I want you to be engaged in what we're teaching and what we're preaching and what we're instructing on Sunday. The second space I want you to be engaged in is a sermon-based discussion group during the week. We have many discussion groups, sermon-based discussion groups that are happening during the week. If you want to be a disciple of Jesus who makes disciples for Jesus, you must be a part of a Sunday service. That's the first space. You must be a part of a sermon-based discussion group. So we want to welcome you. Check one out during the week. Go to our church website. Find out where all the groups are. Choose one based on your liking and one that fits your schedule. And the third space that I want you to engage in is a self-study and devotion in your home. So if you think about it, this is the 3 spaces that we're talking about. We want you to engage with the Sunday service. We want you to engage in a sermon-based discussion group, and we want you to engage in self-study by devoting yourself to the Lord wherever you are at, in your home, in your apartment, at the beach, in your car, daily Bible reading, daily prayer, daily engaging with your faith, daily sharing with somebody else, daily teaching or showing somebody else what you've learned. So Sunday service, sermon-based discussion groups, and self-study. That's the first part of the 3+3 model. This is the 3 spaces we want you to engage with, and we want you to be in attendance at in order for you to be a disciple of Jesus who makes disciples for Jesus. In addition, in order for you to be a disciple of Jesus who is making disciples for Jesus, I want you to commit to 3 types of relationships where discipleship takes place. So you've committed to the 3 types of spaces where discipleship takes place. Now I want you to also commit to 3 types of relationships where discipleship takes place. This is the 3+3 model. I want you to commit to these 3 types of relationships where discipleship is going to take place. And this is the 3 types of people that I want you to have in your life, okay? Number 1, I want you to have a Paul in your life. What do I mean by that? It's a mentor. Paul is the spiritual leader or the mentor who helps you become all that Jesus has for you. A Paul is a mentor who has gone before you, who maybe has more experience than you. They don't necessarily need to be significantly older than you. They just need to have more experience than you. And Paul represents that person in your life who mentors you, leads you, and directs you. So I want you to begin thinking, who is it that is like a Paul in your life? You must have a person like this in your life if you want to be a disciple of Jesus who is going to make disciples for Jesus. Here's a second type of relationship I want you to have in your life. A Barnabas. This is a friend, okay? Barnabas, as we have found out, his name means son of encouragement. Barnabas is the encouraging co-laborer with whom you share life and who strengthens you along the way. This is your friend. This is your friend with whom you're running with, and he or she is sharpening you to look more like Christ. Barnabas is someone who encourages you, holds you accountable in your faith and in your life. This is a mutual friendship, or what's called in the world of spiritual formation, a spiritual friendship. So you want to have a Paul who's a mentor. You want to have a Barnabas who's a friend. And the third kind of relationship I want you to engage in is a Timothy. This is somebody who you personally are discipling. Timothy is the follower who is looking to a Paul for guidance and direction in what it means to live this life for Jesus. So Timothy is that man or woman in your life whom you are helping guide along the road of life. This is generally somebody who has not traveled as far as you have in your walk with Christ. This is somebody who has an eagerness to grow in their faith with Jesus. They are humble, they are hungry, they're teachable, and they want to receive what you have already learned, and they want you to share and interact with them on the things of faith in your life. So I want you to think of not only who is the Paul and the Barnabas and the Timothy in your life, but I also want you to think, to whom are you a Paul, a Barnabas, and a Timothy? Think of not only who are these people in your life, but also to whom are they, to whom you are fulfilling these roles. So this is the 3+3 model that I would like us to put into action that I believe will lead to genuine life transformation. 3 spaces, okay? Sunday service, sermon-based discussion groups during the week, and individual self-study devotion by yourself, and 3 relationships. Paul, who is your mentor, Barnabas, who is your friend, and Timothy, somebody who you're discipling.